Hey again everybody. So today I'm going to talk about my kind of portable studio lighting setup with Canon speed lights and some of the things that I use with them to create kind of a portable studio on location. As I said, they're Canon flashes. I use three 580 EX2s. It's a great flash. I also use it for macro or other good stuff. Most people have been asking what prices and stuff are. So a Canon 580 EX2 speed light from B&H is $450. It's a great flash. I would highly recommend it. They just came out with the Canon 600 flash or 600 something. I think it's like $600 or something, and you could go with that. But the 580 EX2s I would recommend. I used to have 430s as far as the flashes, and I'm not sure if it works with all this Pocket Wizard stuff, but I'm sure they do. So that's always something to look into if you're looking for a cheaper flash setup. And you don't need three flashes by any means for a portable studio. One flash will do just fine. And so then what I use for the flashes is the Pocket Wizard Flex adapters, I guess you could call them. And so it's just like the little they're kind of like this big, the other Pocket Wizard things, which most people have. And the reason that I got these is because it allows the flashes to be used in ETTL, and you can also switch it to manual. And with the other Pocket Wizards, sometimes it doesn't let you shoot in ETTL, and so then you have to set to manual and you have to figure out all the exposures. And so these are just quick and easy setup, and that way you can just do it. And with ETTL it does it for you. Not sure if that's in focus or not, but it has A, B, and C channels that with just a little flick of this trigger on the side you can choose, the group, and then it has channel 1 or 2, and so if you have 18 flashes or something in different channels, that's also your on and off switch. Flash obviously sits right here, and has a little tripod screw in the bottom, and it also has a little mount if you have the kind of generic flash stand mounts that kind of slip on. It looks like this, and it'll fit into that, and it has a little rotator to lock it down. And so as I said, with these you can use ETTL, which is one of the main reasons that I got it, because it does the work for you. And so I have 3 of those, and all of those work, and those are the flexes, and all those work with this little guy right here. Let's see if I can get it in focus. And so this is the AC3 connector, which is Pocket Wizard, and that sits on a Mini. It's the Flex Mini, I believe it's called. And real quick, the Flex TT5 transmitter, which are these big ones, are $230 off B&H. And the Mini TT1 Radio Slave, which is this little guy right here, is $200 on B&H. I just use B&H because that's the easiest way to find prices. And so this little guy is what you set your channels to. Hopefully that's in focus. You got channel 1, 2, and off, and you can test. And then it has the same thing where it'll slide onto your camera in the hot shoe flash. And then the AC3 Pocket Wizard connector is what makes everything work and tells everything to fire. And so with this, it's a pretty cool little setup, if I can get it in focus. So right here you have your 3 channels, and of course I only use 3 flashes, but you have A, B, and C. And up here you can choose to turn the flash off with this little thing right there. It's probably not in focus, but it's a 0, which means the flash is off. And then you can switch it to an M, which is for manual. So if you want to set one flash, one power up or whatever, and then another flash power down, you can, and so it'll fire like that. And then if you switch it to A, that's obviously automatic, which will just fire everything in ETTL, which is what I generally use. And then if you have too much light from one, you can just flick it on and off, real quick and simple. And the other cool thing is, if you're also in manual or ETTL, down here it says A, B, or C. And if I can get this in focus, A, B, or C, there's the off, manual, and automatic, if you can see that. And with the A, B, and C, you probably can't see the numbers, but like right there's 2 and 3, and then all the way to like 1/4, 3/4, and 0. And what that does is it changes power up or power down the flash right here. So if you don't have enough light, then you can go 1 stop over, and then if it's too much, you can go 1 stop under. So you can change the flash exposure without having to walk to every single flash and enter it manually, and that's if you're an ETTL, and it also works in manual. So it's pretty cool little system, and it just fires everything instantly and easily, kind of hands-free. And so that's kind of one thing that I would recommend. You can also get the regular Pocket Wizards. They just came out with the +3 transmitter, which is $140, and that does the same thing that these will. I'm not sure if it fires in ETTL, and then you just need kind of like the commander module that will tell those to fire. And so that's another option if you're looking for something a little cheaper. And as I said, by no means do you need 3 flashes or 2 flashes. 1 flash will just work, and you could even have it on camera flash. You don't have to have the transmitters to move it around. And then the last thing that I use, just because it's a lot handier, you can get rechargeable batteries, but I decided just to get some battery packs. So these are the Quantum Instruments Turbo SC, and they call it the Canon package. They also have one for Nikon, and they come with a little cable that fits there and has the same adapter for a 580 EX2 flash. And one thing with these batteries is the 580 EX2 has a little spot right here which it'll plug into, and the 430s do not. So it will quickly snap in there, and it locks really good, so it's not going to fall out. And so that's one thing to remember if you're looking to maybe add a battery to it. The 430s do not have the little adapter on the side to plug in a cable, and I'm sure that the new 600 flash does, because for that much money it should. But with these batteries, the recycle time is insane. If you've ever been shooting with a flash out in daylight, you can fire the flash and it'll take forever for it to recycle, sometimes up to 30 seconds. And when I've been working with people who I'm photographing, you can say, okay, stand like this, move your arm like this, and then when you have a 30-second delay waiting for your flash to recycle, it's kind of a pain, and then they have to stand there and wait. And so with these, within a second, the flash will be recycled, and that's at full power. So you can overpower the sun with these compared to kind of like a powered strobe. And so these are just one things I use so that I don't run through batteries as quick. They hold a charge forever, really simple to use. And I also use these stands. I'm not sure of the name, but they're like a crane stand that I got off B&H, and the battery will just sit on the side like this, and then flash will sit on top. The cable plugs in. It has a little adapter right here that will plug onto my light stand, and so they sit there pretty easily. And they also have a little hole right here so that you can attach an umbrella, or they have another adapter that you can get to attach a softbox. But I definitely recommend these. They're a lot faster to set up than what it looks like, and they all just simply fit in this old little Canon carry bag I have, so they don't take up much room. And I like these over the normal strobes that you would use in a studio, just because of their ease, and they work just as well, and they're a lot more portable. You don't have to have the batteries and all that good stuff. You can just simply have the speed light, and you can use them with master and slave mode. So I mean, if you want, you can just buy 1 or 2 flashes. What I started out with and what I would recommend is you buy 1 580 EX2 and 2 430 Canon flashes. I'm sure there's an equivalent for Nikon. You can have this on your camera's hot shoe and as the master, and that'll trigger the other 2 flashes, the 430s in slave mode. Or you could, there's many combinations of flashes that you can use, and there's other Pocket Wizard products. Like I said, I personally just like these because they work with ETTL, and it all just handily works with this little zone connector which sits on your camera. And so it's just kind of, for me, This setup is very simple, very portable, and it's like a mini studio. And so that's kind of the review of these products. If you have any other questions about these, please just leave a comment or send me a message about them. And so yeah, I hope you enjoyed this kind of mini review and my portable studio lighting setup. Thanks.